What's up everyone, AJ Writes Crypto here. In this video, we're gonna do something a little bit different than what I do in my usual pre-recorded videos. So I've been running a live stream Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. every morning. On Tuesdays and Thursdays in those live streams, I do a segment called Rate My Portfolio. This is when someone sends a super chat for a portfolio rating with a breakdown of their portfolio, and I give them a score from -5 to 100. This segment has been a massive hit for my channel, and I really want to keep it going because I really want to help as many people as I can achieve their goals in crypto. With that being said, I have 3 separate portfolios that I'm going to look at in this video right here, right now, and give a score of -5 to 100 and maybe go a little bit further under the surface than I would in the live stream when I only have so much time to say what's on my mind. So with all that being said, make sure you smash that like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into some portfolios. So this person here sent me a DM on Twitter. They would like to remain anonymous, and that's completely fine with me. They have invested $100,000 into this portfolio. They're up actually about 8 to 10% right now, if my math is correct, and they have a goal of $1 million. Anytime someone sends me in a portfolio on my live stream, it's very important that you give me a goal, because if you don't have a goal, you're just going to hold to the top and hold back to the bottom. You need to know what your goal is. You need to stick to the plan once you achieve your goal, and that's really all there is to it. But so many people will set a goal and then, not stick to it, or they'll set a goal and then they'll move it up and they don't have an exit plan. Very important that you have an exit plan, and I will make a video on my exit plan in the future. Anyway, this portfolio is 20% Link, 20% Solana, 20% XRP, 20% HBAR, 10% Cardano, 5% Ethereum, and 5% Quant. So since their goal is a 10x, I actually really like this portfolio. They're not really weighing themselves down with Bitcoin or Ethereum. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin's price right now, today it hit 44,000 for the first time in a long time. And if Bitcoin doubled from right here, it would be way past all-time highs. So if if you're a millionaire, that's one thing. I completely understand holding Bitcoin and Ethereum. But if you're trying to 10, 15, 20x, your coin selection has to be aligned with your goals. And in the case of this portfolio here, I certainly think that the distribution and the coin selection is perfectly aligned with the goal of a 10x, very much achievable with every coin on this list except for Ethereum. Therein lies my one problem with this portfolio. I guess the 5% Ethereum, I mean, they said it's a HODL portfolio, so that Ethereum isn't for gas, but like, why even have the 5% Ethereum? In fact, why even have the 5% Quant? Personally, if this was my portfolio, I would probably go 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%, and then if I wanted to do smaller holds, 10%, 10%. I feel like the 5% of Quant and ETH, there's really not a point to that. I don't really like when someone has, say, hypothetically, someone has like 37% XRP, and then they go 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%, 1%, 1%. Like, don't do that. Put your conviction behind the coins you actually believe in. All right, let's say in a hypothetical situation, you put $100 into Dogecoin and Doge 10x's. Okay, well, you made $1,000. Congratulations. But if you were to put, say, $10,000 into Dogecoin at 10x's, you make 100 grand. You're actually making the X's on the chart worth something to you. So because of that, I will always advise against the 2%, the 1% splashes. And in this portfolio, the 5% splashes. It's kind of unnecessary. Instead of 5% Ethereum, 5% Quant, I would rather just have 10% Quant personally, because, Ethereum's likely not going to 10x this bull run, where Quant, in my opinion, certainly will. So with that being said, I really like this portfolio overall. Very even distribution with a lot of coins that I believe are all winners, aligned with the 10x goal, very achievable for this portfolio. And on a scale of -5 to 100, I'm going to rate this one a 92. Congratulations. So this portfolio on your screen right here is from sketchysquirrel.cro. Reached out to me on Twitter, wanted to get a more in-depth look on his portfolio, so here we go. The Sketchy Squirrel has $55,000 invested in this portfolio with the goal of $650,000. So we're looking for a little bit more than a 10x on this bag. So as you can see on your screen here, we have 11% HBAR, 17% Cardano, 6% Chainlink, 17% Crow, 6% Bitcoin, almost 18% Ethereum, a splash of VeChain, and 18.6% Algorand. So I actually like a lot of this portfolio, to be completely honest with you. My favorite picks in this portfolio are Algorand, HBAR, Cardano, and Chainlink. Personally, for VeChain, I love VeChain as a project, but having less than a 4% hold of VeChain doesn't make that much sense to me, especially when all the other coins like have a pretty heavy above 10% distribution. Distribution is super important always in a portfolio. And in the case of this portfolio, when the sketchy squirrel is looking somewhere between 11 and a 12x to get to $650,000, with the Bitcoin and Ethereum, you're looking at a 24.5% of the sketchy squirrel's bag is Bitcoin and Ethereum when you have an 11 to 12x goal. That's a really big problem with that, because the other 75% of your portfolio is going to have to work overtime. Bitcoin is not going to 10x this bull run. Ethereum likely not going to 10x this bull run. Which coins are going to 10x? I feel like the H-bars, the Algorands, the VeChains, the Chainlinks, maybe the Cardanos, probably the Cardanos. Honestly, CRO, I understand that hold. Personally, I'm not much of an exchange token holder unless I'm using that exchange to get money off on my fees. And that is a very large accumulation of CRO. Maybe he has a personal reason why he likes that coin so much, and it probably won't do bad. But other than for the exchange, it doesn't really have that much utility in my mind personally. Don't mind this portfolio. I think that the distribution is a little off. I think if you're trying to 11 to 12x your bags, having a 25% allocation of Bitcoin and Ethereum isn't really aligned with your goals. I wish there was more Chainlink, and having 4% VeChain doesn't make sense to me. And that's also a lot of CRO, and hopefully CRO works out for this portfolio. With that being said, I like a lot of the coins. Distribution's a little iffy, and the coin selection doesn't exactly align with the goals for the sketchy squirrel, which is why this portfolio here gets a grade of a 71. And right here on your screen is the final portfolio we're going to take a look at in today's video. The owner of this portfolio's name is Big Whiskey. There is $100,000 in this portfolio, and Big Whiskey has a goal of $2 million, looking for a 20x with this really, really risky portfolio. To be completely honest with you, I don't hate it. I don't hate the approach looking for a 20x. He's not weighed down with Bitcoin or Ethereum. The largest market cap coin in this portfolio is Cardano, and he has a very small amount of it. Cardano probably not going to 20x this bull run. But look at the coins that he does have, and he's aligning his goals with his coin selection. Remember, I wouldn't personally have this portfolio for myself, but since Big Whiskey is trying to 20x, we're basically going 33% H-bar, 33% Gala, 33% Jasmy with a little tiny bit of ADA. I'm not even counting the ADA. The ADA means nothing to me. This portfolio is Jasmy, H-bar, and Gala in my mind. Personally, do I think H-bar can 20x? For sure. Do I think Gala can 20x? I think that it can. A lot of you know that I personally am not much on Gala because their tokenomics situation is almost as bad as Optimism's. Terrible tokenomics for Gala, but it's a vibrant ecosystem. If any of those games, any one of those 20 games rips it to the moon, there is a chance. I feel like this coin will still pump, although I'm not much on it. But just because the tokenomics are bad doesn't mean it won't pump. And for Jasmy, I mean, that is kind of a sleeper pick. We're talking a coin that's just inside the top 200. But the thing with Jasmy is that the tokenomic situation is actually really good. This project's, 98% of the coins are already in the supply with only about 1 to 2% left to go in. I mean, great tokenomic situation, a quant-like tokenomic situation for Jasmy, which is a Japanese project that revolves around the Internet of Things. A lot of people are really big on this project, and when you look at the tokenomics and you see the small market cap, I understand why. Really fast, I want to take a quick look at the Jasmy chart, and honestly, it doesn't look that bad. So basically, this coin fell from grace. It fell all the way down to this level right here in December 22. It held this floor at 0.02. Right now, the project is at a half a penny, a little bit more than half a penny, but this is what I like about this project right now. First of all, we have the 200-day EMA here and the 50-day EMA here. And as you can see, there's actually recently been a bull cross on Jasmy on the daily chart. This is really good news for Jasmy holders moving forward. Not only that, this support resistance level right here, this yellow line right here, I mean, look, this thing was the floor. This is at 0.082, by the way. It was the floor back here in 22, and it got rejected 2 times here throughout 2023. So this level is a very crucial support resistance level that Jasmy needs to get above to continue on into the stratosphere. From its current price point, filming this on Tuesday, December 5th, we are 42% away from getting to the support resistance line. If Jasmine gets past the support resistance line, this level here is a pretty relevant support resistance line all the way up to 4 cents from its current price point. Would be about a 654% gain to that support resistance line, where another support resistance level would probably be right here, which is a little bit lower of one, was a previous floor, previous ceiling, previous range right here. So to the first support resistance line that I talked about in the beginning, like I said, we're looking at a 44% gain to that one. To this one here, just over a penny, would be 114% gain. And for this one all the way up here at about 4.5 cents, like I said, we're looking about a 700% gain to get up to 4.5 cents. So I honestly, for this portfolio, I don't hate the Jasmine pick. Is it a risky pick? Of course it is. Would I have a different distributions? Probably, but Big Whiskey has successfully aligned his coin selection with his 20x goal. This is a 20xable portfolio. He definitely has balls, so I'll give him credit for that. It might work, it might not, but he's definitely giving himself a chance to 20x, and because of that, I'm going to rate Big Whiskey's portfolio a 79. Boom, there you go. Just gave 3 portfolios a grade of -5 to 100. For the 10x portfolio, I feel like that person probably has a really good chance. And anytime someone wants to 20x a portfolio, you really can't be top heavy. You can't have too many heavy, high market cap coins. You really want to give yourself a chance and be in the coins that can 20x. Always consider tokenomics. And best of luck to all 3 of the portfolios that we graded in this video. If you want your portfolio graded by me on a scale of -5 to 100, I do my live streams 10:30 a.m. every day, Monday through Friday. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do a segment of Rate My Portfolio both of those days. So stop by if you want to get yourself a grade. With all that being said, my name's AJ Writes Crypto. Make sure you smash that like button down below if you haven't already. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm really trying to get to 10,000 followers before the end of the year. That would be awesome, and I want to earn each and every follow that I get on this channel. Also, stay tuned because next week I will be dropping the first few items from my brand new clothing line, Get Rich or Get Wrecked. Make sure you check out my Twitter down below for more information. With all that being said, my name's AJ Writes Crypto. Make sure you smash that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Later.